Hey everyone, and welcome. So, if you're an engineering grad from the class of 2025 and you're looking to really kickstart your career with a major global player, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down a really cool opportunity from a company called EPAM and talk about what makes it so special. Let's dive right in.
Let's just start with this quote, because it really nails what it means to be an engineer today. The big shift isn't just about learning new programming languages or tools. It's about changing your entire mindset. It's about learning to see something as powerful as AI as your partner, as a collaborator. And that one idea, it's pretty much central to everything we're about to talk about. So, who is EPAM? Well, they call themselves the home of the modern engineer. That's a pretty bold statement, right? So let's actually unpack what that means, because it's way more than just a catchy slogan. It's built on a very specific philosophy. At the very heart of it all is this concept they call engineering DNA. So what is that exactly? Well, think about it like this. It's not just about being a rock star coder. It's about blending those technical skills with smart business strategy and really thoughtful design so you can solve massive, complex problems. It's the difference between just writing lines of code and actually architecting the future. And this DNA, it's not something that's just stuck in time. It is constantly evolving. The company started way back in 1993, but today it's all about creating an AI-native mindset. That's just a way of thinking that's all about speed and smart design and using that to build the huge, intelligent platforms that are going to run the world tomorrow.
And here's the key takeaway. This engineering excellence thing isn't just some vague, fluffy mission statement. It's a real, proven framework that's all about collaboration. This built-in drive for excellence is exactly the kind of environment that helps new engineers absolutely crush it. Now, let's see where this culture is making a huge difference.
Okay, so let's zoom in a bit from that big global picture and focus on India. Because for EPAM, India isn't just another office on the map, it's a core innovation hub for the entire company. And just look at the scale of this hub. We're talking about over 12,000 professionals. Let that sink in for a second. This is not some small satellite office. It's a massive, thriving ecosystem of top-tier engineering talent.
And get this, globally, the India office is EPAM's single largest delivery center. That makes it absolutely vital to the company's strategy and a true epicenter for some of their most advanced work in AI, data, and engineering.
All right, so let's get to the main event, the opportunity that brought you here. This is the launchpad for your career, the junior software engineer trainee role. And the path they've laid out is super clear. It all starts with a 5-month, really intensive training program. This is where they give you all the tools and knowledge you'll need. If you succeed there, you move directly into a full-time engineering role. It's a perfect bridge from learning to actually doing.
So what will you actually be doing day to day? Well, you're not going to be just fixing minor bugs. You'll be building high-quality, scalable software, creating automated tests with industry-standard tools like Selenium and Cypress, and writing clean, efficient code for some of the biggest brands on the planet. This is real hands-on, high-impact work right from the get-go.
So who are they looking for? What does the perfect candidate for this role actually look like? Let's break down the exact requirements and see if you've got the right DNA.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The requirements here are really specific, so listen up. First off, you have to be graduating in 2025 with a relevant degree in engineering or an MCA. Academically, you'll need at least a 70% aggregate in your degree and 60% in both your 10th and 12th. And this is critical. You can't have any active backlogs and no more than a 1-year gap in your education after your 12th.
And this right here, this is the transformation. You come in with the solid fundamentals, strong object-oriented programming concepts, data structures, and you're good in at least one language. EPAM will help you level that up to mastering things like AI integration on real projects, developing true system-level thinking, and learning how to build software that can scale for massive enterprises.
Of course, a great opportunity has to come with great rewards. So let's talk about the good stuff, the compensation, the benefits, and what life is actually like as an EPAMer.
First up, during that initial 5-month training period, you're not just learning for free. You'll get a monthly stipend of 27,500 rupees. This is to make sure you can focus completely on learning and growing without any other stress.
And then, once you successfully complete the training, boom, you transition into that full-time role with a starting salary of 8 lakhs per annum. That is a very, very competitive launchpad for your career. But look, it's about so much more than just the salary, right? We're talking about things like employee stock purchase plans, performance bonuses, and a really flexible work culture. But honestly, the most important part? It's about being in charge of your own career path and being part of a community where you're constantly learning from your peers on huge, impactful projects. And here's a perfect example of what that looks like in the real world. This engineer is talking about using cutting-edge stuff like LangChain and Azure AI on actual client projects. And that's the key difference. This isn't theory from a textbook. This is about learning how to apply AI effectively and responsibly at a massive scale. So, there you have it. We've looked at the culture, the opportunity, the requirements, and the rewards. The only question left is the one right here on your screen. This isn't just about getting your first job. It's about finding a place where you can build a real career and help shape the future of technology. So, are you ready?